Hey everybody, this is Daniel. Today I'm in Fukuoka, Japan. Pretty far down south in Japan. And just gonna be doing a little roaming, checking out some sights, seeing some temples, and seeing what the city has to offer. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so the first stop is gonna be Tochoji Temple. And then we're gonna kind of explore the Gokusho-machi area, which is kind of like old Fukuoka. So expect there to be some like old stuff, because as you can see, like Fukuoka is fairly modern. Not quite as like spectacular as Shibuya or Shinjuku in Tokyo, but it has its charms. I actually like this city so far. This is like my second day here. I did like a first impressions video, which was great. It's kind of like roamed around and ate and just got my bearings a bit, but yeah. Now I think today I want to go see some temples, and this has got to be it. But yeah, so like this kind of old area, there's a lot of just scattered temples in the back there, but this is the one I was going for. Tochoji, which is a Buddhist temple. So I have no idea how to even like get in here. Okay, so yeah, this is like Hakata Old Town. So that's kind of where we want to roam around a little bit. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Oh, cool. I don't know. Oh. Alright, this is nice. I see pagoda in the back there. This is really interesting. It just seems to be like, I mean, pretty sure they probably built this after, but it's like extending on the from like the modern buildings. Pretty cool. All right. So it's kind of interesting here, whereas like you have these like old temples, and then the modern side, it just literally butt up right against it. Like it's almost hard to find. Yeah. Look at this one. It's beautiful. So generally at the top of these pagodas, there's like usually a Buddhist relic, the gold part up there. That's your standard setup. Yeah, we're just like carved out in the middle of town here. There's like all these interesting, I mean, just look at that gate right there. It's just randomly perched in between everything here. So, and all these leaves will change color too in the fall. It'll be really beautiful. Yeah. Cool. So like so now that I have my bearing, I kind of explore this area a little bit more, but you can see it's just like here, and then over there there's just one more temple there. There's a torii gate I pointed out earlier over there. It's just like, it's kind of just like dotted in this area, which is cool. Kind of just feel like you're in it, you know, whereas like you're not like going to a place in a city, you're just like part of it. Very different vibe. It's very cool. So I guess more to my point, I mean, about like Tokyo versus southern Japan, it could just be like a quantity of tourist thing. Yeah. Because like I think Fukuoka is just starting to get on the map. Not so much for like Westerners, but a lot of like Asians will come here. So it just kind of depends. Like now that I just said it, there's this entire bus full of
Everybody enjoys vacation differently.
and then the more West. Oh, okay, so maybe it is on the map for Westerners because there's literally a bus full of them right there. So I just take that back. But maybe it's not quite as dense as Tokyo. Like, not like a ton of tourists to the point where like they might get annoyed. I guess kind of like Paris versus the other cities in France, you know, like Paris generally like feels very different. Like people are a little harder, a little colder, but then like you go to the other parts of France and it's like totally different. So it could just be that kind of effect, you know, like major city, I don't know. So Fukuoka is kind of like a smaller town, but you would expect maybe in Japan like the smaller towns would be less like into foreigners, or I don't know. Maybe I don't like super present as a foreigner. They always just like speak Japanese to me if I just pretend to understand, so I don't know. Oh, this is already cool. There's a little construction, but check this out. Alright, we're going in there for sure. Let me just make sure I don't get ran over first. Alright. It's a no dog sign, but I don't see a no video sign, so let's do it. I'll step over. Bam. I'm not sure which one this is. There is no English. Oh, see a little water and a bridge. My gosh, this is cool. Oh, okay. Well, funny enough, this is what I actually marked. I wanted to go see some kind of historical landmark. And then Shofukuji is gonna be the temple right there. So, all right. Wow. Okay, I mean, this is nice. And there's like nobody here. Just get a quick photo. Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you guys are coming to Japan, you're looking for this kind of thing, it's really not like your only option is really not just Kyoto. I mean, there is a lot of this kind of thing everywhere, and often like a much better experience. Like, look, there's nobody here. I gotta just enjoy this thing to myself, like, all by myself. That's really cool. Yeah, in an earlier video I was in Kamakura, which is like a beach city about 1 hour south of Tokyo, and they had just like beautiful temples too. Just look, I mean, look at that. That's incredible. don't get me wrong, Tokyo's glorious. And you should definitely go if you haven't been. But some US military equipment overhead. I guess I Chinook. But anyways, yeah, you should definitely go to Tokyo if you haven't been, because it's worth going. But there's a lot of tasty tidbits outside of there, so I mean, it's like, it's kind of tough to fit into just like a single Japan trip. I mean, I've been here a lot. I mean, even the last 6 months I've been here 3 times, so but then I like venture farther and farther away from, like, you know, the Osakas, Kyotos, and Tokyos, and I just kind of like get out a little bit more. But look at this, it's incredible, it's so cool. It just vibes so nice. I mean, the trees, like, I don't know what's going on with like the moss or something, but this is really beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah, so this is Hakata Old Town. So yeah, and you might have heard of like tonkatsu ramen or Hakata ramen, and, you know, it's from here. Like Ichiran, everyone knows that. So their original ramen house is actually in Fukuoka, but of course they franchise all over the world. I actually had Hakata style ramen yesterday, and it was fantastic. So Ichiran is not the end all. There's better in this region. It's so beautiful. Yeah, you could just seriously get lost in this old town area. It's just, look, it's like, it just keeps going. It's just like, I don't even know where to go. Yeah, that's incredible. Alright, this really is a truly unique experience. I mean, it's just not like the Kyoto, you know, like follow the crowds and the masses, and yeah, there's just nobody here. It's like, got like the sun peeking through the trees, and it's just really cool. And these temples are a lot more, I don't want to say like original, but just like maybe not overly restored. I don't know, you can see like the wood grain. I mean, there's been some work done, but wow. And look at this. This is for rainwater. So I'm guessing it either makes a sound or can't tell. Very interesting. Well, this stuff's closed, so I won't be getting into there, but all sorts of little things it looks like in the back. Look at these trees. I just, like, what? Never seen anything like this before. Wow. Okay, well, this sign says do not enter, so we will not enter, but wow. So vibey. I like the sand, it's pretty cool. Like, I just wonder if these are like actual houses or something, not temples. Like, 'cause these feel like houses, and then usually in the olden times, I guess they surrounded the temple, which is over here. And like this thing looks like some kind of guard tower or like defensive fortification. Not really sure, but yeah, very interesting. Highly recommend Fukuoka. And with the bullet train, you know, if you have some time, if you're just heading down the entire island of Japan. You can definitely get to it. I'm assuming defensive fortification on this because it's angled on the bottom here, so you can't as easily climb up. But or a bell. Where's the bell tower? I don't know. This is very interesting. I mean, like, look at this. It's crazy. Alright, I just walked out to the front of whatever that compound was. But my gosh, it's empty. There's nobody here. It's got like really nice vibes. So definitely, Hakata Old Town. You want to come here. So anyways, I mean, this video actually kind of evolved a little bit. I didn't realize there was actually so much to see in here, but like this whole area, you got a lot of stuff to check out. So yeah, so we made it over to the Kushida-jinja Shrine, which is, I don't know, maybe like a 5-minute walk from where we were. And this is a Shinto shrine. So Japan has two kind of temples and shrines. So Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines. So you'll kind of see both. Wow, this is already. This one is very lively. A lot of stuff going on here. Look at that. Already, this is cool. I mean, you see the subtleties of like the dragon and the almost like the lion with the orb. I don't know. There's some like subtle Chinese stuff. I don't know. Kind of interesting. And then like on the way in there was like whoa, just sorry I got distracted, but look at this thing. That's crazy. Can I walk over there? I'm guessing you can. So this is actually part of like a festival that they have here, and this is a float, so people actually carry it. That's my understanding. Wow, that's crazy. Super interesting. Love these flags. It's like, I don't know, I guess they just like kind of, perhaps they kind of remind me of like those old samurai movies. I don't know. It's very cool. This is kind of like the back entrance. And I think these are also festival floats inside here too, or they appear to be. Or some kind of, yeah, I don't know. Very interesting. This thing, wow. Let's go ahead and pass through the torii gate. These are all the wishes you can purchase and write, and they have like a little version of the 1,000 torii gates too, I guess. Kind of like Kyoto status. Wow. This must be like the original wall. You can see the straw within the mud to build it. That's an old building technique, I guess. There's actually a lot to see here. Wow. Came back into the main corridor here. This is cool. Alright, let's head out here. Wow. Super cool. Like, actually on the way in I saw some interesting things. Initial gate here, kind of see like the animals, which like, I mean, I could be wrong, but it kind of appear to be Chinese zodiac animals. So potentially some cultural crossover. Not 100%, but this is a very interesting and like very ornate too, which is like kind of rare to see in Japan. Like they're usually not this loud and a lot of like stuff going on like this. But yeah, this is the Kushida Shrine. Alright everybody, thank you for joining me on this Hakata Old Town, like just kind of what to do in the area vlog. This is kind of like a little snippet. Of course there's more stuff, but yeah, I don't want to make a 3-hour video, so this is what we got now. So thank you for joining me, and yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos on Fukuoka and Japan and just Asia in general, because that's where my content's usually based. And yeah, so see you in the next video.